Yeah, card number 569. It is written expression. That is the primary component of the human entity. The remaining components are responses, behaviors, actions, relationships, relating, and language. So expression of a bhava, expression of a decision, expression of a motivation. So the expressions of a creative individual would be very different from the expressions of a non-creative individual. So how these expressions at the creative level, because we have defined the genius as Sabhava Nirmoksha. The meaning of the word genius translated into Sanskrit is Nisarga, which means Sabhava Nirmoksha. So bhava is the expression at the root level, at the invariant level of the self, of that inner being, that energy field. Okay. So at the manifested level, creativity is in the quality or the power or the range or the height of expressions or bhava or moksha. So normally an expression at a creative level is determined by the sensation, like what you see a beautiful sight, a beautiful flower, a beautiful sky. So the sensation, or you listen to beautiful music, um, or you see a beautiful girl, or or a deity. So the sensation, and then the degree of attention focused upon the sensed target item, and perception. So resulting in some perception, some understanding, some comprehension about what is being attended to. So sensation leads to attention, attention leads to perception, and then there should be a reflection in the mind of the creative intellect. Okay. So there will be a reflection. What I am seeing, what is happening, what is it, what is the meaning of it, what are the linkages of it, what are the backgrounds of it, what is the nature and dynamics of what is being perceived. So if it is a sound, or those who were capable of this dynamics, they created all the performance arts, dance, music, or development of musical instruments, or development of various crafts, designs, and things like that. All kind of creative duplication of observations made in the world outside. The source is the nature process. Okay. So, what is required is to have a clear focusing on the sensation. Be always alert about what are the senses are providing us the so-called data, like that of a cat, like that of a butterfly or a bird. Then focus attention on whatever is chosen. Then reflect upon the perception, and then be in that alert awareness. Okay. And also developing ideas or thoughts if it is in the context. That's all. Okay. So in a way, I am talking about the so-called samyama. Samyama mentioned by Patanjali. Okay. Focusing of attention, sustaining attention on the focused object, then reflecting upon that, so that the attention becomes the reflected one, or the reflector and the reflected become one. Which happens when an individual comes across a very magnificent sudden sight. For a moment, the individual becomes, absent, and individual becomes an embodiment of perception and the resultant experience. But it is not that easy to develop it consciously when looking at an object of choice, or for example, looking at the form of a deity, or looking at a painting, or looking at a dance and things like that, or hearing a music, etc., etc. All right, yeah, take the next card.